I'm Dom. I'm a tattoo artist, just someone who listens and tries to turn people's stories into art. I've inked a lot of people over the years. Most of them walk in with scars they want to hide or stories they want to tell, and I'm here to help them find a way to express it. I guess there's something about the studio, the quiet hum of the machine and the scent of the ink. It makes people open up. They tell me it's the way I listen, the way I make them feel seen. But honestly, I just try to be present, to give them a space where they can be themselves. I've always kept things simple around here. No drama, no complications. I give them a piece of art, and they leave with a part of my work on their skin, and that's enough for me. Until someone walks in and shakes up that simplicity. Before she even sat in my chair, I could feel the tension, like she was still debating whether she wanted to be here. She kept glancing at the door, as if she was weighing her options. I could see it in her eyes. She wasn't sure if she wanted to stay or leave. But real tattoos aren't about decoration. They're about making a claim, about saying something that matters. So I asked her, "Are you ready to make that claim? By the way, my name is Dom. What's yours?" She said, "My name is Vanessa, but you can call me V." She wasn't from around here, corporate type, polished and out of her element. But damn, she had this energy, a magnetic pull that made me look twice, and her skin was a tone of warm honey, glowing under the studio lights like it was meant to be touched. And that hair, thick, wild curls that framed her face and cascaded over her shoulders. It made me want to grab a fistful just to feel the texture, maybe pull her close, just to see if her composure would crack. She walked like she owned the world, but I could see it. There was a hint of hesitation, like she was stepping into territory she wasn't used to. Most walk in here knowing what they want. Name on the wrist, symbol for strength, the usual. But her, she had that hesitation, like she practiced what she was gonna say, but was still deciding if she was gonna say it. My grip was soft, careful. She wasn't used to this world, this energy. But the way her eyes locked onto mine, I could tell she felt it too. She introduced herself as some kind of lawyer, judging by her polished look, polite, precise. But there was a crack in that composure, and I was all too ready to see what lay beneath it. She tried to act casual, like she was just here for business, but I've seen that look before. Someone ready to leap, but afraid of the fall. Her fingers brushed against one of the sketches on the wall, and for a second, I saw it, the real her, beneath all that polish, a hunger, a need. She told me she wanted a tattoo that symbolized freedom. And I hear that a lot, especially from people who feel stuck. From where I was sitting, it looked like she built a nice, neat little cage for herself. The suit, the composure, it was all part of the bars holding her in. But her eyes, they were begging for an escape, for something more. While I'm doing her tattoo, I asked her, "Freedom, huh? Is that something you already have or something you're looking for?" She tried to play it off like she had everything figured out, but that crack, it was there. And I knew, whatever she came here looking for, she was still deciding if she was ready to find it. She was at a crossroads sitting right there in front of me. I could see it in her eyes. She was curious, maybe even interested, but there was a hesitation, like she wasn't sure how to step into that space. Almost like she was drawn to something new and unsure of how to handle the pull, just needing a little nudge in the right direction. And I was ready to be that push. She wasn't being fully honest with herself. I could tell she was holding back, but I knew she'd be back. Curiosity, especially when it's strong, is very powerful. She wasn't done exploring this, whatever this was between us. She just needed to figure out how to take that step. Yeah, she'll be back.